I made this simple dress that is used as an inner for a kaftan, a lace kaftan, and I just decided to take you all through the process of cutting and sewing this simple dress. So in this video, we'll be learning how to cut and sew this simple dress, or we'll be learning how to cut and sew an inner for a kaftan. My name is Oluwatosin. In case it's the first time you're seeing my channel, and you're welcome to all my return subscribers, you're also welcome. In case you are new here, please consider subscribing and turn on the notification bell so that you'll be notified next time I upload a new video on this channel. So, like I said earlier, this dress is used as an inner for a kaftan, as in an inner for a transparent bubu. I used 1.5 yards of this fabric for this dress, and this person's hip is 48, and I was able to use 1.5 yards. Now, considering that this dress is an inner for a kaftan, my kaftan has slits at the back, so I have to put into consideration the kind of neckline on the kaftan and if the kaftan has slits or not, so that I'll be mindful of the length and the neckline on this dress, so that the neckline is not sticking out at the end of the day from the kaftan. So in my case, the kaftan that I'm sewing inner for is a round neck and it's kind of high. The neck depth is just 4 at the front. So I'll make this inner to round neck and the neck will be definitely lower than 4, so that it's not showing when the person is not sticking out when the person is wearing it. Then, considering that it has slits, I have to be mindful of the length of the inner, because it will not be nice if the length is longer than this slit and it's not showing at the back at the end of the day when the person is putting it on. So, in case you are saying yours as well, it's all these things that you put at the back of your mind. The kaftan that you are sewing inner for, or the bubu that you are sewing inner for, what kind of neckline does it have? So that you not go and cut in, is it high neck or low neck? So that you not go and cut an inner that the neckline is higher than the bubu. And you have to be mindful of, does it have slit, so that you not go and cut inner that is longer than the slit and it will start sticking out at the back when the person is wearing it. So I measured from mine and the length 2 inches before the slit is 38. So I'll be making, like, the slit is 40 and I want the inner to be 2 inches shorter than the slit. So the inner I used length 38. And for the round neck, like I said, this dress is a round neck and the round neck is 4 inches. The depth is 4 inches at the front. So for my kaftan, I used round neck as well and I made the depth 6 inches for front and the back. I made the same neckline for front and back. So what I'll put into consideration is the highest measurement between this person's bust, waist and hip. It's her hip. Her hip is 48. So I measured that 48 and then I added 8 inches allowance. I folded this into 4, leaving no allowance at the back at all. You just fold it the normal way you fold a pencil dress with zip at the back. But in this case, you will not be leaving that zip allowance, because there won't be zip at the back, there won't be joining at the back of the inner. Another thing is, I checked if this fabric is stretchy in any way, because if your fabric is stretchy in any direction, I would advise that the stretchy part should not be the part that will be the length. The stretchy part should be the part that you will mark your measurement on, not the length. So after folding mine into 4, the next I did was to figure out the length. Like I said, I'm working with length 38. I'm working towards length 38, but I had to add 1.5 inch allowance because I'll be folding the down tiny and then I'll be joining the shoulder line. So I marked 39.5 here. Then when you are done figuring out the length, you can cut this out from the rest of your fabric, which was what I did. Now, the next thing to do is to start transferring your body measurement into this fabric. So I divided her shoulder by 2 first, and I will not be adding any allowance to that shoulder, because obviously this is an inner that does not have any kind of sleeve. Like I said earlier, you have to work with the kind of neckline that is on the bubu or the kaftan that you are sewing inner for. You have to have that at the back of your mind. So the shoulder line divided by 2, I marked that. Then our actual armhole, this person's actual armhole is 20, but at this point, instead of dividing the 20 by 2 and marking 10, I used just 8. So at this point of cutting armhole, instead of marking the actual armhole divided by 2, you deduct 4 inches from the armhole and divide it by 2. Is when you are sewing that you sew on the actual armhole. And the next I did was from that armhole, I measured 2.5 inches downward, and on that point of 2.5 inches, I divided our bust by 4, and then I added 3 inches allowance because it's an inner, there is no zip, it has to be a little bit free so that the person can conveniently wear it without any form of stress. So from this bust point, I measured 5 inches downward, then another 6 inches downward. So on that first 5 inch downward, I divided our waistline by 4. I marked that, then I added 3 inches allowance. Then on the 6 inches downward from the waistline, I divided our hip by 4, and then I added 3 inches allowance. The next I did was for the neckline, I used neck width of, in this case, I used 8, but for the kaftan, I used 7. So I used 8 here, and then for neck width, so I marked 4 because divided by 2. Then for the neck depth, I used 6. I used 8, but after folding the neckline, it will still enter 9. Like it will be as wide as 9 inches, but I used 8 first. Then to start sewing, the first I did was to join the shoulder line. Because I will not be weaving this shoulder line, I joined right side facing right side first with like 1/4 inch, and then I flipped it to the other side. I made wrong side to face wrong side. I now stitched again with 1/2 inch. This way the joining will not be showing, everything will just be concealed and it will appear neat. And for the neckline, I piped the neckline round. I started my piping from the shoulder line. I piped the neckline together for the front and back, and after piping, you fold it inward, double fold it, and stitch. You can use bias for this piping. I just decided to use this same fabric. And for the armhole, I've double folded the armhole twice before shaping. I didn't pipe the armhole, but you can as well pipe the armhole if you want to. So to shape, because I will not be weaving like I said earlier, I made wrong side face wrong side first. The right side of it was facing me, and then I stitched it down with just 1/4 inch. It should not be more than 1/4 inch. Then I flipped it back. I did this to the both sides. Then I flipped it back to the opposite direction, right side facing right side, the normal way I was supposed to shape, the normal way I was supposed to face the two panels before shaping. So I flipped it back, right side facing right side, and then I measured the armhole and I shaped from the armhole. I used just 1 inch allowance to shape on both sides. I didn't measure when I was shaping, I just shaped from up to down because it has to be a little bit free, like I said earlier. Then the next I did was to fold the down of the inner and gave it a very good press, and majorly this is where we are after all being said and done. Thank you for watching this tutorial from the beginning to this point. If you found it helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you have any question, please ask me down in the comment section. As much as possible, you can help me share my video and means to your friends and colleagues. And if you've not subscribed, do not forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you'll be notified the next time I upload a new video on this channel. Then, have you seen any of these tutorials that are currently showing on your screen? If you've not, you should check them out. Just click on any of the boxes, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.